Venga, nueva partida, aquí comenzamos y vamos al lío. Algo que siempre veo que no reviso. Esto me da algo. Espérate. 10 de jade. Esa pom pom. Siempre veo que como que hay una misión. Esto. Pero siempre reviso las recompensas nada más. Pero bueno. No es nada grave de escuchar tu revisión. Ta. Porque siempre leo una misión, pero siempre reviso solo las recompensas. Inspección rutinaria, misión completada. Vale, solo era eso. De maravilla. Porque entro aquí. Mi favorito. Sí, es que siempre me aparecía eso arriba y bueno. No lo hacía por si de pronto iba y lo grababa. Y vale, está grabado, está grabado. Seguimos con las misiones. Por aquí. Por aquí. Y continuamos donde lo habíamos dejado en este caso. En esta despejada noche. Ah, qué guapo. Espérate que me voy. A ver, hubiesen hecho las auroras en plan, ¿sabes? Con colores más llamativos, pero bueno, verde con rojo está bien. Que se asemeje como algo raro. Que estemos en otro lugar. Uf. Venga, va. No habla. De las principales, ¿no? A ver, este es uno que apareció después de que apareció la dragón. O sea que... No sé qué tanto vayamos a hacer aquí.
Oh, that's right.
Ok.
Forgive my forgetfulness.
Ah, vale, le tomé el diálogo general.
It's great to have one of the
Claro,
general's
claro. Mi error.
distinguished guests helping us out. My realm-keeping commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them for rescuing her back in Exalting Sanctum Plaza. As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever since the Stellaron incident occurred. Thanks to the Ten Lords' commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate. More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the Cloud Knights, are becoming stricken with Mara. Moreover, the Mara-struck have taken on a horrifying appearance, as if they're turning into some sort of monster. This certainly differs from what I thought I knew about the illness. We wouldn't have the audacity to trouble you with that. The General has a plan to suppress the illness. You're a capable person, and since the General entrusted you with locating the Stellaron, it's only a matter of time before you run into Mara-struck. If you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm-Keeping Commission straight away. My colleagues and I will handle any situation with haste and to the best of our ability. Speaking of which, have you...
Ok, tengo que encontrar esto. Ah, pues nada. Oh, pero tienes que seleccionar al menos un objeto. Ah, vale.
What? Come on now. This is a serious matter. There's no time for jokes.
Ah, vale. Escoge el que no era. Se disculpa el cielo corriendo, al cabo de un rato regresa con una chica. How?
I read the letter. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea how to handle this problem. It's beyond the Realm-Keeping Commission's jurisdiction. Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General G. I think it'll be easier if she explains the letter to you.
I read the letter you obtained from the Mara-struck. While the Cloud Knights were
No
searching
recuerdo
for
quién era Mara.
Celeron's
¿Mara es
whereabouts,
algo o alguien?
I was carrying out the general's orders, tracking down clues on the Marastrack.
Ojo libro.
Thanks to
a la
your
derecha.
efforts, we now have a lead. To an outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a violation of the 10 unpardonable sins. Correct. The term merciful medicus is one of respect, one that any law-abiding citizen
Obviamente lo sabía, no fue al azar.
dare utter. It refers to none other than the enemy of the people of the Xianzhou, the one we now call the Plague's author, the Eon of Abundance, Yao Shi. The author of this letter was likely the Marastruck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poisoned while under the pretext of being cured. You saw such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou 1,000 years ago. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. They were disciples of the abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality by unearthing a forbidden remedial formula. It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos once more. The seat of divine foresight needs to learn all it can about this organization's status before the situation reaches a point of no return. If you come across any similar clues about the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, come and find me at the seat of divine foresight. These kinds of first-hand accounts are exactly what we require. Excellent. Your work will not be in vain. The seat of divine foresight always rewards those who contribute to our efforts. I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals are taking advantage of the current chaos to lure in outworlders around Exalting Sanctum. Maybe you could start there? We sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. They provided us with a rough idea of the situation. Unfortunately, it seems suspicions were aroused. We lost contact with the agent. I suspect he was discovered. You are a fresh face in the Lafu, and an outworlder. I would feel more at ease if I could leave this matter with you.
Ostras. Seguro que, claro, no recuerdo quién es Mara. Una es Kafka, la otra es... ¿cómo se llama? Wolf, algo de Wolf, algo de lobo. Luego está la dragón. Luego está la chica que está con el de verde, que no creo que llame Mara. Y ya está, ¿no? Vale, por aquí no podía avanzar. Me imagino que ahora puedo. Ahora puedo, vamos. Ah, espera, no puedo. Me pasé. Uf, me faltó este,
Looks good.
¿Qué hago? Busca personas sospechosas en el sanctum de la exaltación. Este está sospechoso.
Excuse me, guest from another world. Please spare me a moment of your time. Do you?
¿Cómo?
Excellent. Who would? Xianzhou doesn't care my name. What do you say? Let's make haste.
¿Agarré el que era la primera?
Here we are. This is the place. Relax. By the mercy, allow me to read the disciples if you wish to. Please excuse me.
Sí, creo que sí. Agarré el que era. ¡Vamos! Nada, tengo un ojo, vamos, de águila. De águila. A ver, me suena que eso es como un poco estafa, entonces... Entonces por eso me lo estoy saltando. Sí, era. Nada más. Vale.
Hey.
Ostras, espérate, esto es una misión secundaria. La salvación de... Literalmente es una de 500 veces.
Took you long enough. Wait a second. You're here undercover, right? So am I. I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum Garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now. That's why I'm here, to spy on him. They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become a disciple. I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. I wanted them to know I was a Cloud Knight. Always know your enemy. Shh! Keep your voice down. These disciples don't miss much. If they discover us, we won't make it out of here. You can trust me with the transcription. I spent over 150 years pen pushing in the seat of divine foresight before I became a Cloud Knight. I could do this in my sleep. Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover for me, and I get word out to the seat of divine foresight.
Vale.
Take your time. Still your mind. You're finished? So soon? Calm yourself. The initiation is divided into 2 steps. You and the Cloud Knight have completed the first.
Sure, but can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious if I don't head back soon.
No need to worry. The second step is extraordinarily simple. The disciple's initiation is governed by the following principle. Never accept who you suspect, and never suspect who you accept. So, it's time for you two to battle it out. Whoever survives... Huh. Transcribing scripture allows us to ascertain your devotion, but determining whether or not you'll be loyal to the organization requires a stronger guarantee. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. I didn't...
Whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our lifespans, not shorten them. You can't just make us fight like this.
We aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse if you wish.
Fine.
Very well, but you'll need to ask your opponent, too. Good. Then prepare yourselves. Time is precious. Make it quick.
Listen, I have an idea that will let you join the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and let me get the heck out of here in one piece. You and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend that you finish me. That way, we both accomplish our objectives. Oh, I've seen your skills. Please don't mess up and actually kill me. Good. I knew I could trust you. My life is in your hands.
So, have you prepared your... And you, Cloud Knight?
I'm ready.
Then...
Well then, take this!
Let's make it quick.
Espérate, sí me toca pelear con todo. Creí que lo iba a matar como de un golpe o algo así, ya que era fingiendo. Y no, espérate. La pelea va completa.
My turn.
Sí. Sí pasó.
What magnificent skill! He was fierce, but no match for you. I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could join. Hardly a convincing spectacle. I doubt I ever could have trusted him. Purple chrysanthemum, blue peach. Fine. Oh, you've dealt with this kind of thing before? A long-time associate, eh? You're well connected, I see. This does have its advantages. Our brothers and sisters have been proselytizing and exalting Sanctum over the last few days. We may have attracted the attention of the devils. As such, this can be your first mission as a disciple. You take an active approach to getting things done. I'll be sure to pass that on to my superiors. In any case, my hearty congratulations on your admission to the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. From now on, you will be known by the code name, Grey Peony. Well, Grey Peony, let's depart separately to avoid attracting attention.
A ver.
We'll rendezvous at a different location later. Until then.
I did a good job playing dead, didn't I? Those people are out of their minds. Watch your step next time you're around them. With your skills, you've got a better chance than most. I should report back to the seat of divine foresight.
Vale, misión rara completada. Después de un tiempo. Ha recibido un mensaje. Es el malo, ¿no? Espérate, ¿este quién es? Ah, este es el que estaba en el edificio. Es el edificio, pero el edificio no tenía caballo negro. Ah, era la chica. La otra chica con la que hablé. Vale. Vale. Comprendo la situación.
Green Hibiscus agreed to meet me here, but there's no sight. There's a letter here. What's this on the envelope? Grey Peony? Disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. Looks like I'll need to help them complete this mission. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near Exalting Sanctum's Psycrane stands.
Pero esto que viene. Claro, lo que hablamos con la chica, pero como estoy sin el equipo, me siento raro.
Not on this stand.
Ah, por cierto, ¿no me lleva nada? No, en este no. Vamos. ¿Qué me llenó? ¿Qué me llenó?
I don't believe. What's written on this package? Seat of divine foresight, urgent? This is it. The mail the disciples want to intercept. Seems like it's encrypted somehow. Makes sense. This is critical intelligence after all.
Vale. Nuevo acertijo. Sistema de sustrato del ábaco dejado y desarrollado por la Comisión de Artesanía. Mueve los módulos de computación con subrutinas almacenadas a las bases de los patrones correspondientes para que el sustrato pueda funcionar con normalidad. Ese es un módulo de computación que se puede mover. Selecciona la base de los ejes para girar los módulos de computación hacia su alrededor. Mueve todos los módulos de computación hasta la base correspondiente para que el sustrato funcione correctamente. Ah. Vale. Mi entendiere.
Code cracked. Huh. It's an internal order from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Judging from these urgent instructions, the disciples are aware of a seat of divine foresight operation to infiltrate their ranks. No one. I'll use my phone to make a copy, and then hand it over to Green Hibiscus.
Y volvemos al inicio. Quiero pararlo lejos. Claro, llego primero aquí. Claro, haciendo cuentas, hombre.
Mauve Moon. This is the reliable disciple I mentioned to you, Grey Peony. Grey Peony, this is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
It seems you have some impressive skills in your arsenal. No need for modesty. I've studied martial arts for years. I can tell how strong you are with just... You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Good. So do I. I used to think determination and hard work were enough to achieve that. But I've come to realize it's not that simple. During my many years as a Cloud Knight, I realized something. An individual's strength is limited. So I abandoned my mortal body and became a faithful servant of merciful Medicus. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles that the devilish archer author has used to chain your soul. You will gain unbridled power and freedom. The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally. Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own solution. Given your strength, that shouldn't pose a problem. Do you have any questions? I don't know. I've heard our members are in the tens of thousands. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has a flat organizational structure. The head of each area reports directly to the master. I know nothing about what goes on elsewhere. The benefit is that even if our enemies were to wipe out the exalting sanctum branch, it wouldn't affect our brothers and sisters in other areas. That's sensitive information. I know who they are, but for their security, I can't reveal their identities. It's not that I doubt your loyalty, Grey Peony. It's like I said, security. The boss? You mean the master? You'll meet them, but for now there's no rush. All in good time. Keep fulfilling your duties, as you have been. With your strength, you'll have an audience with the master in no time. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. I trained in spear techniques for almost a century. I nearly became a Cloud Knight instructor, but I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to surpass the final barrier that separated me from the martial arts geniuses. Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me. Once I took that medicine, I became more powerful than any mortal could ever dream of. Now, everything has changed. Jersine and his pitiful spearmanship are no more. All that remains is a loyal disciple of merciful Medicus. Wait. You recognize me? Where do you know me from?
Mav Moons, sir. We have a problem. I suspect this...
Idiot! What kind of trials are you running? You let it...
Pero esa vuelta qué?
I have known, sir. I witnessed this person slay a...
Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Self-sacrifice is their way of fooling us into opening our doors. Merciful Medicus has sharpened my senses. Nothing gets past me. A pathetic mortal like you could never understand. In that case, divine foresight devil, it's time for you to meet your demise.
¡Wow! ¡Que te reviento! ¿Voy a pelear con él? Ah, no. No, ostras, no era. Vale, por partes.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Pero ¿qué hubiese pasado si hubiese escogido otra opción?
What are you waiting for?
¿Sabes?
To betray my customers? I charge extra.
No, no me digas que eso no se escucha. Ostras, guapísimo. Está haciendo un viento súper fuerte hoy. De locos.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Turn it up.
Here!
That's it.
You can't run!
Secret of the Saints.
Try that again.
We're just having fun. Rules are made to be broken.
Immortality. No mercy of Sanctus Medicus. threat be a body impervious to steel, the courage of 1,000 armies, a strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress.
Lose yourself, you can fight it.
You think you're a match for me, devil? Your death is inevitable. Surrender, and I'll make it quick.
Songs for you. Keep up. Tough luck running into me. You can't run. Try that again.
A miracle.
More business, eh?
Let's go.
Let's rock. My turn. Phew. You can't run. Try that again.
This is our chance. Rules are made to be broken.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Let's make it quick.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move. Tough luck running into me.
¡Vamos! Misión completada.
So Mauve Moon was the agent that Qingzu lost contact with. He joined the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I should go to the seat of divine foresight and tell Qingzu. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
¿Qué te cuento? Espera. Calma.
I hope there's no security problem around here.
Ah, que no era en el edificio. ¿Me llevó? ¿Sí me llevó? Oh. Me recuerda a Yugi. Qué guapo. Buenas.
So, what happened?
Le cuentas a Qingzu lo que pasó mientras trabajabas de incógnito.
Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence. I never imagined that Jersine would choose the path of evil. You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates. Using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Jersine away from bright futures. Down a path, you've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence, the seat of divine foresight will be able to improve its strategy. And for all your efforts, please, is there anything else you'd like to know about? The current state. I'm afraid we know next to nothing. We dispatch a seat of divine foresight is still striving to answer one question. Is this but the resurgent shadow of an organization silenced 1,000 years ago? Or have they been lurking in the darkness all along? Whatever the case, this sudden reemergence hints at a hidden conspiracy. It's troubled me deeply over recent few months. It's not at all. The Disciples' secret letter makes it sound as if we infiltrated their ranks in great numbers. The reality is that only a handful of agents have successfully slipped into the organization. And the majority of them lacked the strength you had to make it back unscathed after their identity was exposed. They didn't have the wisdom and good fortune to gain the organization's trust quickly. An agent can't actually consume those pellets of the disciples. Doing so would mean the end of their life as they knew it. The point is, there hasn't been anyone like you who managed to delve into the group's core and obtain so much first-hand information. Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus's Salvation is a manuscript transcribed from a sacred text. I don't know where the disciples obtained it. It likely consists of fragments of banned works from the Befall era. As I see it, there isn't anything particularly alarming about the text. It recalls the acts of the Plague's author's warped creatures from an equally warped perspective. The scripture doesn't have the power to lead people astray. They do that to themselves. But it does feed lies and false hope. The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of the prescription. This will allow the Seed of Divine Foresight to have a clear target for creating an antidote. Given that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation, it's about time the Seed of Divine Foresight reeled in its net. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime.
Pues misión cumplida, ¿no? Ya estuvo por aquí. Muy bonito todo por aquí. Espérate un momento, foto. Ostras, qué guapo. Nunca había hecho la foto de lejos. Ni tan mal, ¿eh? Y ya, un veneno que otorga la inmortalidad. Dirigido al santo para preguntar la receta de la ráfaga dracónica. Pues nada, por aquí lo voy dejando. Nos vemos en la próxima, porque ya bastante se fue alargando. Oh, justo en el escalón. Tío, me encantan esos tenis, debo decir. Venga, no siendo más. Nos vemos en la próxima y chao.